I accidentally made a millionaire cry in a grocery store all because I paid for a $4.99 carton of strawberries his daughter couldn't stop staring at. It was just another Tuesday night grocery run minus the kind where you are exhausted after work shuffling through aisles with a basket that's getting heavier by the minute. That's when I noticed them. A little girl maybe 6 years old in a worn pink coat, and her father studying the produce section with intense concentration. The girl kept reaching for the strawberries minus those perfectly red ones that somehow appear in winter despite costing a small fortune. Each time her father gently moved her hand away, whispering something I couldn't hear. Puckering up with a single mom who worked 3 jobs, I knew exactly what we can't afford. This right now looks like when whispered in a grocery store. The mental math happening behind his eyes was all too familiar. The father's clothes told their own story minus clean but worn, his coat patched at the elbow. He was placing only absolute essentials in their cart. Rice beans, the cheapest bread. Meanwhile, his daughter couldn't take her eyes off those strawberries. They're princess berries, Daddy. I overheard her whisper. They're red like Snow White's lips. Something in me broke. I remembered being that child once creating magical stories about foods we couldn't afford. I grabbed a carton of strawberries and approached them. Excuse me, I said. I am actually allergic to strawberries but bought these by mistake. Would you mind taking them? They'll just go to waste otherwise. The father looked at me with immediate suspicion. Pride is a powerful thing when it's all you have left. We're fine, thank you, he said firmly, taking his daughter's hand. I knelt down to the little girl's level. Do you like strawberries? She nodded enthusiastically. They're princess berries. Well, princesses should definitely have their berries, I smiled, placing them in their cart. Please, I really can't eat them. The father hesitated, then nodded slightly. Thank you, he said quietly. I finished my shopping and headed to checkout, ending up behind them in line. The girl was now hugging the strawberries like a teddy bear. When the cashier rang them up, the father's card was declined. He tried again, declined. The color drained from his face as he quietly asked to remove items, starting with the strawberries. Without thinking, I handed my card to the cashier. I've got this one. No, please, he protested, but the exhaustion in his eyes betrayed him. Let me, I insisted. Shaman did this for my mom once. Just pass it forward someday. After paying for their groceries minus barely $30 total, minus the father asked for my name and number. I assumed he wanted to repay me eventually, so I wrote it down, expecting never to hear from him. 3 days later, I received a call from a law firm. The man I'd helped was Marcus Wheeler, founder of a tech company that had recently gone through hard times. My small act of kindness had caught him at his lowest point, minus the day after laying off staff, his assets frozen during a company restructuring. Yesterday, a delivery arrived at my apartment, a job offer with his newly stabilized company, starting salary $85,000 with a handwritten note. My daughter enjoyed her princess berries. Now I'd like to offer you something in return. No interview necessary. I've seen your character, and that's all I need to know. Some people measure worth in dollars, others measure it in small acts of dignity. I know which currency actually changes lives.